Hello everyone, Sheda Dalawa. So I'm sharing this story. It's two sides, lifestyle, our personal life, and then the business side of it. So please stay with me. Last week Saturday, our customer care service staff, she was not around. She went for a program, a training somewhere in VI here in Lagos, Nigeria. I allow her, and when I went for a program somewhere in Abuja. Now this is what happened. Around 4 p.m., I decided to leave the program. So the office phone and my own personal phone. This phone is less than 2 months. It's a new phone. And I wanted to enter bus going to Ojota. I stayed somewhere at Pega. My husband had offered that he would come and pick me with my daughter. I said, don't worry, just go home. I'll be fine. Is it that I take Uber? But I don't even know where I was because he dropped me off for the program and then he offered to come and take me back home. But there's a I'll find my way back home. Me tell you, this is where I am. I don't even know how to do it. Maybe I stepped out. I asked okay, please, I'm going to Ojota. Where can I get? He said, what is the nearest bus stop here? And then the came and said, Anthony. So he took me to Anthony. When I got to Anthony, I crossed the right, I climbed the bridge, and then I was on the other side of the road, going to Ojota. From afar, I saw a bus. This bus was not moving, and it was not going. I saw people standing. Like, people didn't enter the bus. I was like, I see that they are not going where this bus is going to or something. So I moved closer and then I said, Ojota. Then I said, yes, Ojota, come. And then I entered. I didn't even pay attention to whoever is in the bus. So when I entered, so I sat the conductor opened the front door, I sat, and then there was a guy beside me already. So the guy sat on my left hand side. And then there was a woman. This woman, she's wearing Ankara blue. And then she did like this. And then immediately I entered, the guy took a phone and it was doing as if he was receiving a call. So I didn't even pay attention to them. This happened between Anthony and Maryland. So I'm sharing this story for us all to be aware that things are really, really happening. And I am traumatized. Now this is what happened. After like 2 minutes, the driver did as if he wanted to hit another car. And then he just hold the brake suddenly. I'm like, Holy Spirit. If you know me, you know that I don't joke with Holy Spirit. I call Holy Spirit. I remember sometimes I was doing a presentation and then the woman warned me before I start my own presentation. She said, woman, I don't want to hear Holy Spirit. I'm like, I have to say Holy Spirit. I don't have any other helper. Then I said, Holy Spirit. Now, that's step one. They have created fear in me. And trust me, I was afraid. Yes, I was afraid for my life. Meanwhile, I hold my two phones, my personal phone and then the office phone. I was holding the two phones, with me like this. Security tight one. And then the driver said that I should, put the phone in my bag. There are some guys in this area that they used to collect people's phone. Come like daytime, they will stop. Like, I don't understand. I shall put the phone inside my bag. Let me get the bag. Let me show you the bag. Before you will say, I thought it's a small bag now. Hold on, I'm coming. So this was the bag I was carrying that Saturday. This bag. Then I put the phone. So they gave us takeaway rice. So I put the phone. The food was in my bag, and I put the phone inside this bag. And I have my glasses pouch. And then I didn't zip it. Only zip, I did not zip it. So I just put the two phones under the food, not even by the side, but I put it under the food, right? And then 2 minutes later, the conductor opened the door. I'm like, why are you opening the door? I even thought you want me to take the seat belt so that maybe the seat belt you're hanging or something. And then I was dragging the seat belt and I said, seat belt, this seat belt is not working. And then he said that, madam, the door you go hold. That's how you go hold the door till you get to your time. Like, how will we say I will hold the door? Like, he practically opened the door. Like, motor move. And then all my attention was not even on the bag. So the bag was on my leg. It was on my safety. Like, what's going on here? So look at me, I did like this. So whatever it is happening down, and while I was like this. And then I said, please, I'm not going again. Drop me, lomo. I was afraid. And then the conductor said, yeah, come down. Meanwhile, they have done whatever it is they want to do. Pimoshe Bole did not drop me at Maryland. So this happened between Anthony and Maryland. Pimoshe Bole in Maryland, right? I saw another Akutu bus, and then I entered. And then I removed these glasses. I wanted to return it back into the pouch. And then I just realized that, wait, something is happening. The bag is empty. I'm like, the bag was now overfull. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where these tears just started coming out. I just started crying. Like, Monsukun. I was wearing this. I wanted to pull it up. Wait. In fact, the driver said, what happened? I said, my phone. I couldn't talk. The driver said, Bologba. I said, straight like this. Not knowing that, it was even later that I narrated the whole story. The man said, they have turned from that Maryland back to Anthony, or they have entered somewhere in Maryland. Me and the driver was so nice. We started pressing them to K2, hoping that there will be traffic, and then till we get to K2, there was no traffic. You know, I jumped off the Akoto. Immediately we got to K2. I started crying. I started like at middle of the road. I was like a mad woman. Do you know why? Every contact, I was crying. The policemen that were there, the last man people, they were like, what's happening? I tried to narrate what I can say because I couldn't just say anything. I was practically shaking. Oh, I forgot to say this. When they dropped me, they practically pushed me. I'm like, why did you push me? Can you come? They pushed me off the bus. I already gave them 500 naira. They're supposed to give me 400 naira because they didn't drop me where they're supposed to drop me. Anthony to Ojeta is 200 naira. But now they dropped me at Maryland. That should be 100 naira. The guy now dropped 100 naira for me on the road when they're already moving, like 1,000 naira. I shall try because I don't have any money on me. I tried. I picked up the 100 naira, and then there were some guys. I went to my TV bureau. They said, "Madam, sorry." I'm like, "Why are you treating me sorry? I didn't know that. Thank God that I didn't even know that something had happened to me." So at K2, while I was crying at the middle of the road, I was just like a mad woman. I was not mad, but the value of what they have stolen from me is much more. And I started crying, like I was crying. I couldn't hold myself. And then there was a guy beside me that was, trying to pacify me. Madam, it's okay. Just try and put yourself together. Where are you going? I don't know where I was going. I don't know where I was. I shall know something that's happened to me. So the guy was like, okay, please, can I even call my husband? Let him help me to block whatever it is he can block and all. I called my husband. I was crying. I was like, Kilo Shell, if you told me something bad, really, really bad had happened to me. I said, the phone, office phone, Kiriko. As we told, he said, and let's calm down. Let me come and pick you. I said, don't come and pick me. I will come home by myself. So I asked the guy, please, where can I get another bus, something to Bega? And I said, okay, I should cross. And then I crossed. I saw another keke. Keke carried me to Otedola. In fact, the keke guy was driving recklessly. Honestly, recklessly. But I thank God for safety. So I trekked. There was this mad traffic last week Saturday, 14th of May. Oh gosh. I trekked from Otedola Bridge to Bega. And then I went to meet a guy where I did my NIN. If you're here in Nigeria, you know NIN is a big deal. And then I told the guy what happened. The guy said I have to first of all call MTN, that they'll be asking me questions, my mother's maiden name, the last airtime I recharged and all. My husband had called them, but he does not know all those answers because he didn't know what I loaded last on my phone. And then I rushed back home. My husband is already coming to come and pick me at Bega. Eventually, I shall got home. Now, this is the personal lifestyle lesson from this story. Number one, we have to be conscious. If you are here in Lagos, Nigeria, you have to be conscious and cautious. Like, you have to be conscious of what is happening around you. Things, one chance, and one pay. So, if you are here in Lagos, Nigeria, this one chance people, they are still in town. Whenever you sight a bus with a woman and a man only the two of them in the bus. Please don't enter. Don't enter. Don't bother. If, in fact, if they can bring other people around that they are in the same thing, in the same bad whatever it is they are doing together, don't enter. Open your eyes, like Ojuba in lack of insurance. Don't enter. Number one. Number two, try as much as possible not to be, careless with your property. I'm sure that sometimes I've heard of people driving along this Watedela bridge, they will just shook their car with one objects, and then they'll cut away with their belongings and all. Things are happening. I pray that God will continually guide us. So let's not be careless with our property. I was careless because I was so this. So they have cited the two phone from afar and said, oh, this is a good phone. And then they did what they did. And then number three, this is an appeal to our government. I don't even know. Maybe someone will send this video to them. I don't know. But let me just say my own. I'm sure in a developed country, this cannot happen. I know they have their own issue that they deal with, but this is a public transportation, and we can't trace if anything happened. And I'm grateful to God that I wasn't injured, even though they pushed me. I didn't fall. I was able to just gain my stamina back, and then they did not kidnap me. Yes, it could have been worse than this, and people will be looking for million to come and rescue me. But I'm grateful to God that I was not kidnapped. Yes, I entered one trial. They collected my two phones, unknowing it to me. So, fún àwọn tá ń gbórí ní Nàìjíríà, pàápàá jùlọ àwọn tá ń gbé ìlú Èkó, àwọn tó ń pè ní one chance, àwọn alọ́kóló ń kígbe, bí a máa pè wọ́n ní olè ojúmọmọ, olè tá a fojú rí leléyìí o. Ẹ̀mọ̀kan kan máa ń bojú wọn, àní fojú rí wọn, olè àfojúrí leléyìí. And then they collected the phone and that was it. I know another meaning of trauma. Yes, because as I'm even recording this video, it was today that I am coming back to life. I have not been online. So if you say, Mrs. Amber, I saw you on the 14th of May. Yeah, that was Sunday. When you put anything up on your status, it will take 24 hours before it will go off, right? So while I was at the meeting, I even took a picture of myself and I was saying, please tell me the Yoruba word, Igbo and another language. If you know it, I will give you something. I didn't even know who responded. So don't think me Mrs. America because I win. That was what happened. The phone was stolen before 5 p.m. In fact, we were about to share on our social media. I was talking with some teachers. I was doing all sorts at the same time, not knowing that was the last time I would see that phone. So, personal life lesson. If you are still entering Lagos bus, be careful. Be watchful. Be careful, be watchful, and open your eyes. Amalajua. And then, when you see two people, let me describe this woman. She's tiny. She will always be Ankara blue, and then she will tie her scarf like this to the back, and then she will always do like this. And then this guy was carrying a bag. I'm sure in that bag there are stuff that are harmful. In case if I had dragged that bag with them, they would have, do something terrible. Yeah. So let's assume I actually zipped this bag. Let's assume I zipped it up, and they couldn't. Of course, if they're trying to open this, I will know to make a sound, right? But I didn't zip it, so it was easy for them to just put their hand. It was that guy that sat beside me that did this one. They are working together. When you see people like that, the guy always wear a blue shirt also. Maybe we'll change his shirt next time, I don't know. I didn't even see his face, honestly, because he was holding a phone like this and I was sitting at this side. So, be watchful, be careful, and then let's be prayerful. Whilst we are still here, I pray that the hand of God will be upon us. And one more to one chance. I need some con to share be I need some. Lagos. I am traumatized. In fact, days after, I think 4 or 5 days, I am still doing my hand like this, as if I am holding the two phones. I will have hold the second phone, but that's why I'm using to record this video now, right? I am still doing my hand like this. So, if you have noticed I have not been online, That's another angle. If someone is always online and you don't see them, try to check up on them, ask for their family member. You don't know what is going on with them. Me, I try as much as possible to check on people, check on people, check on me, check on me, check on people, check on me. I do it. I check on people. What's up? How you doing? I just thought of you. Blah blah blah. No. And if they did not respond, try to put a call to their family member or anything that you can do. Care for people when you can see them, when they are around, not when something bad happens. Actually, share the move to be there. Care for people. Sorry, me you. Honestly, I've not been able to have a sound sleep. I'm still thinking about the drama. I pray this will go off my mind soon. Maybe I should go and see emotion settings. Bye.